She told the nurse, "I won't be here when you get back." The nurse was leaving for 2 weeks. The patient wasn't expected to die for months. It was an ordinary afternoon on a hospice ward. The woman was stable, alert, in no obvious decline. Her nurse said goodbye before a long holiday, and the woman answered gently, as if stating the weather. When the nurse returned from her holiday, the bed was empty. The woman had died days earlier, almost exactly when she said she would. One story is just a story, but the nurses who recorded this one had heard it too many times to ignore. It leaves a single question. How does a dying person so often seem to know the day before the body shows it? They gave the pattern a name, nearing death awareness. Not a vision of the dead, something quieter, the dying seeming to sense that the end is close, and sometimes when. And it wasn't one ward or one country. Working separately on different continents, clinicians kept writing down the same thing. American hospice nurses, an American physician who studies end-of-life dreams, a British neuropsychiatrist. Different methods, different decades, the same report. What makes it strange is the contrast. Because predicting the moment of death is something even the experts struggle to do. In one study, palliative specialists, with the charts, the labs, the scans in front of them, were right only about 7 times in 10. And yet, again and again, the patient in the bed seems to know. The clinical view is serious and it is strong. The body keeps its own quiet record, failing breath, fading thirst, a change in warmth the dying may feel long before a monitor does. A lucid person reading their own body can sense soon. But some accounts are harder to file away. Patients who name a day when the decline isn't yet visible. Patients who seem to hold on for a birthday, a daughter's arrival from overseas, and then, once it comes, quietly let go. Researchers who interviewed the people at the bedside heard it over and over, the dying appearing to wait for someone or for something, then dying soon after it arrived. Too consistent, they wrote, to wave away as chance. We're not here to tell you what it means. Maybe the body simply knows itself better than any chart, or maybe, near the end, time is something the dying can feel in a way the rest of us cannot. If someone you love is nearing the end, knowing these patterns can make the final days less frightening. There's a free family guide linked below. And if these case files stay with you, subscribe and follow the record with us. This is a documentary, not medical or grief advice. The accounts are real. The explanation is still open. The question is not whether the dying can see the future. It is how, so often, they seem to know the way home before the rest of us do. We open the records. You decide who was waiting.